Welcome to the No Name MMA Show. My name is Motivated Andy, and we are back. It is Sunday morning. I watched a ton of fights. I've been gone for a week over in London. I have not watched anything. Just, AJ McKee getting humbled. But only just like the higher notes. The main L of him losing the fight. I did not see last week's fights during the UFC fight night. I did see Drakkar Klose against that dude. Congratulations to Drakkar Klose. But yesterday, we started off the day at 2 p.m. East Coast with Tyson Fury against Dillian Whyte. Whew. Sorry, I'm still waking up. And yeah, pretty concise, nice boxing match between the two. Tyson Fury ended it in the 6th, just like everybody else called it in his camp, saying it would not go past the 6th. He lands this picture-perfect uppercut, like just glancing, but you could tell the power was there. Whyte was out. Tyson Fury wins by KO. He brings up Francis Ngannou. So Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury is going to happen, hopefully, without the need of Dana White. Somebody's going to have to be there. Somebody's going to have to do something, but hopefully it's not him. Just treat him a little bit to his own medicine. But Francis Ngannou is lined up to, quadruple his net worth, so that should be fun. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Leading up to that, though, the day before Friday, it was night 1 of Bellator's 2-night events over in Hawaii. And Danny Abatello? Sorry, I'm ruining his name. He was unranked going into the Bellator Grand Prix. He goes out there and beats the fuck out of Lugo. Convincing fashion. One judge had it 10-8. It could have been very easy. 3 10-8s in my opinion. He was all over him. He could do nothing to him. So Danny sets up the fight with Ego. Patchy Mix gets, he manhandles Juan Archuleta, handing him his first KO loss via head kick this weekend as well. My boy Horiguchi proved Kevin, my brother, right. So fucking forever. I'm done with him. I don't care anymore. He's dead to me. Sorry, Horiguchi. But yeah, then we had Chris Cyborg going out there doing the thing in a war this time with Blanco after that first round sub that she got her in last time. And she says that she's going to be moving on to boxing. And, who am I to say that she shouldn't? Everybody is making money over there and they're making it big time. And if anybody deserves it, it should be her. That would be fun. We also had the other championship for Bellator with Liz Carmouche getting a very controversial win. I still haven't watched the fight, and I don't know if it was close. I don't know how much time was. I don't know, just in general, everything that was going on with the fight, so I can't make an informed opinion. From what I did see, though, someone got caught in a crucifix, and it was gnarly. And just don't lay your head back on that. Don't do that, or you're not going to be going anywhere. So you were eating shots. Carmouche said she agreed with referee Mike Beltran's stoppage, saying that, hey, it's better that if I'm able to shake my opponent's hands after the fight. That could have been an orbital, that could have been something broken, that could have been her going out. So better late than never, or whatever. But yeah, no. So yeah, everybody, in MMA media or on the social was saying that the stoppage was too early. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it, though. Again, I still haven't seen the fight, so I can only tell you by first glance that it looked like it was a decent stoppage, like not whatever. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I don't think it's gonna get overturned. Apparently, she was very pissed off, but yeah, it's definitely not gonna get overturned. We then have UFC Fight Night. And the main card just decides to sub everybody out. We had 4 subs in the main besides the decision that was going to be Macy Barber versus Montana De La Rosa. But we started off the night with Jordan Wright, Beverly Hills Ninja, going up against Andre Burrell, which was a trending theme throughout the night. Guys that had been out of the sport for a couple of years making their comeback fight tonight. And Andre Burrell goes out there, gets us up in the first round via guillotine. After that, we had the featherweight matchup between Lando Venata against Charles Air Jourdain. And Jourdain was going out there kind of losing the match a little bit. Lando Venata was landing very perfect leg kicks and was landing them square, right where they needed to be, keeping Charles at a distance. Something happens where they end up on the floor, and Jourdain snatches that neck real quick, and Lando's out within a couple of seconds, or about to be out. He taps in the first round, 2 minutes 32 in. After that, we had the women's flyweight bout between Maycee Barber and Martina Del Rosa, two very young up-and-comers, one's 24, one's 27. Maycee Barber on a winning streak, so is Martina Del Rosa. It goes to split decision because that's what you bet on if two fighters are even keel in the women's weights. And Maycee Barber gets a very good decision against Martina Del Rosa. It's like she took that humbling pill. I think Team Alpha Male kind of figured it out and was like, hey, we're not saying that you're not great. We're just saying that you got to chill in terms of thinking you're going to get there right away. And she is very much become open to that, and seems to be like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it at my own speed, but I'm going to get there one day. And that's more of what I like to hear. So yeah, congratulations to Maycee Barber. I like the change of her tune, and yeah, just nothing but success. Tough out for Martina Del Rosa, but again, both these girls are so young that they're still developing, so yeah, no harm, no foul. Moving on to lightweight, Clay Guida Fight Night, he goes against Claudio Puelles, and this is one of two historic submissions throughout the night. Clay was doing a very good job, kind of forcing it on Claudio. Claudio ends up in guard, and very quickly, somehow, by wizardry, because that's the only way you can explain it, ends up converting this into a rolling knee bar from the guard and gets Clay Guida in his third rolling knee bar finish in the UFC. First to ever do it. Claudio Puelles, Prince of Paraguay? Sorry, you gotta change your name. It's too long. But nailed it. Subs Clay Guida in the first. I mean, we're like literally 4 subs in the first. Nothing more that you can ask for, really. And in terms of MMA, this is MMA. Subs are MMA. Knockouts, we love them. They're great. The UFC like hoards them and doesn't want to show any of the footage, anything like that ever. But subs are where it's at. And Claudio Puelles gets the win over Clay Guida real quick with that rolling knee bar. Again, becoming the first to get it 3 times in the UFC. But yeah, he has made his stake in the lightweight division. And then moving on from that, we have the women's strawweight match between Amanda Lemos and Jessica Andrade, where Lemos was winning the bout. Kind of pretty even keel, keeping Jessica Andrade at the distance, not letting her get close. Jessica Andrade, Lemos misses with like a left and gets perfect position for her arm triangle, and she snatches it, and she keeps it standing, and she just finagles her way to getting it locked the fuck up. It starts squeezing Amanda Lemos' head off to the point where she is outstanding. She taps, and she just drops as soon. Jessica Andrade becomes the first person in the UFC history to get a standing triangle choke. Perfect. And yeah, Jessica Andrade, she is welcome to fighting in 3 weight classes, 3 wins in 3 weight classes, 3 finishes in 3 weight classes. Jessica Andrade is a beast. And if you did not check out the Substack, you should. The argument is that there is too much MMA now. And I'll say this. There is too much MMA now. For my taste, I mean, there's like Russian promotions, there's German promotions, there's like promotions within promotions, there's FCC, LFA, CFCC. I mean, you're talking the gamut. So yeah, there is too much MMA for one person to consume. I think I consume a pretty decent amount. We're talking about, you know, between these last 4 things. So like one, I caught a little bit. Bellator, I caught a little bit of the first one. Missed a lot of the fights. Yesterday, I caught some of the boxing, all of the UFC, and most of Bellator. So you're talking about, you know, 12 hours of coverage that is just done in terms of like trying to watch the fights. So yeah, there's too much MMA, but the big but is that you don't have to watch it all. You don't have to see everything everywhere all the time. Just watch what you like, and then yeah, eventually you end up with this absolute gem of a fight night where, you know, you have a finishing rate of 80%, all of them by first round subs, 2 of which are historic. I mean, I hate agreeing with Dana, but yeah, sometimes you cannot grade cards just on what you see on paper, and this card was amazing. So yeah, those are my opinions about the fight nights. Those are my opinions about last night's fights. I don't have any opinions about that controversial decision because I have not seen it, and if I do, which I probably will not, then I'll talk about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We are back, ready to swing with this giant dick. Just beat everybody else down with the MMA coverage because they can't do it like us. So our big dicks are swinging, our big balls are hauling ass, and yeah, hope you joined the ride. But that is it for today's MMA chat, roast, whatever. Thank you for joining us. My name is Motivated Andy, also known as Andy Romero. Check out the Substack. Check out the show. It is back next week. Hopefully we can get Juan in store. I heard he saw Batman and he has some feelings, and he has some very specific feelings about it. So I want to hear that. And yeah, more MMA. Next week we have Marlon Chito Vera against Rob Font. And also the week after that, UFC 274. Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Rose Namajunas against Carlos Parza. Tony Ferguson against Michael Chandler. So yeah, we got a pretty good next couple of weeks to make up for the time off. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. Invest in your mental health. And as always, fuck you, John Jones. Today, a year ago, Chris Weidman broke his fucking leg and gave Uriah Hall the first victory ever in UFC without throwing a strike. Pacifist trophy activated. But yeah, talk at you guys next week. Peace.